bracket is painted. It's not the next day. It's been, I don't know, must be probably, when was it I was doing it? I don't know, must have been a couple of days ago. Anyway, actually a couple of weeks ago at this stage. Right, anyway, plans for today is we're gonna finish off that bracket with LED lights. You recording? Yeah, so we're gonna finish off the bracket with the LED lights. I'll get them wired up, and well, there's one thing. So this car, I'm using it for over a week now, since the rocker cover gasket was replaced. There was no oil leaks anymore, but then I've noticed there still was like a wet spot on the driveway, so it looked like the fuel pressure regulator was leaking, which I think you've seen. I think I have recorded this. I'm losing track of what I've done, what I haven't done. Anyway, yeah, the fuel regulator had to be replaced, and it's been a week at this stage since since I'm using it. I can't see any wet marks anymore, so fingers crossed that fixed the issue. The sealing, I was sealing the upper part of the window. That worked. Believe it or not, that actually did work, and as much as I know it's only a temporary fix, it fixed it, but because it is what it is. So it's where are you? So it's not leaking from here anymore. This is all fine. This is surprisingly good, but it is leaking here. This is wet. All here is wet again, which I think that it's wet here because I think that seal in here it's not hot. There you go. Okay. So I think that seal in here is letting water in, and that's why all this upholstery in here is wet. So I'm gonna try to insulate that here. Put silicone in here. It should be fine. The other issue I'm having is in here, and so as you can see, I took off the panel, and that wet marks here indicates that the water is still going in, and I think I know what that means. I have a reason to believe that the water so I think I've seen a video recently where a chap was replacing this panel, and when he had this off, where the hinges are for the doors, where the hinges are, he had a lot of rust in here, especially on the bottom. And you see here, this is constantly getting wet, so I have a reason to believe that those drains inside, I think those drains are blocked. So what I'm going to try to do today is I'm going to try to unblock them. I'm not going to lie you, I've seen the state of his car when he took out the panels. It was bad. It was really bad. So I think mine ones would be bad as well. Now, this chap was a fabricator, and you can tell that this fella had proper skills, and he could cut out a section of the doors and he pretty much refabricate the whole section of it. I don't have skills like that. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to improvise. So I did borrow from work an inspection camera where you can go and see inside. So I'm hoping to drain those pillars, let it for drying, let it dry, and then I'll shove the camera inside. We'll see what's inside it. I hope it's not gonna be anything major. If not, if it is major, tough shit. You're not gonna do anything about it. Only thing I can do is just treat it with something. So I might be able to just shove like a rust converter inside and it will treat itself. I don't know. I'm not ready to fucking cutting out sections of doors just so I can get rid of some rust. Sorry, no, this would have been too much. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. How it goes today. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, enjoy the watch. Alright, so another buy from my favorite shop for cleaning little tiny drains. Now this is initially it was bought to buy drains for the what do you call them, sunroofs. That would have a diameter roughly about, I don't know actually. So the cable have a diameter of 2 mil. So should work. So now when the bar is bolted, screwed, wired up, sealed, you name it, now it's time to actually finally test it. That was stupid, I didn't test them before I fit them. Score. Very nice. Look at this. Oh, this is awesome. Man, I'm such a child. I love lights. I really like that combination of yellow and white. Very pleased with it. Now I'm sure it's gonna be I'm sure it's gonna be very loud when I'll be driving, but to be honest with you. Holy shit, that gives a lot of light. Very happy. Okay, so now, hold on, I'll switch this off. So now, because there's a little bit of daylight left, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fit those covers onto the tail lights, these ones. So wow. Okay. Hey. Let's do it. Alright guys, so the final step or final stage of today's work is changing the bulbs on the headlights and on the daylight running lights. So the daylight ones, I'm going with orange ones. So I'm hoping orange, yellow, I don't know, we'll see. It's very hard to get the right color in LEDs. I'll cut that out. Yeah, so I'll replace them very quickly, and if I like it, we'll leave it. If not, we'll change them back to the original ones. Okay, so that is it for today. I have the LED bar fitted, the new lights the new bulbs are fitted, and the covers for the tail lights are also fitted. Now, for the moment, that is it. I have also cleaned the engine because of the previous leak I had. I've cleaned the engine with the brake cleaners just to, take off any grease, and I'll drive the car for a little while. We'll see whether the leak is back. I'm hoping not. For the moment, I do have two things I want to add onto the Discovery. I don't think it's going to be enough to do it as a full video. I've got additional lights for the inside. One of these that will be like an LED strip around the doors. Now, none of the lights on the insides are working, so I don't know whether the wires are corroded and it's not working. I don't know. It's not that I'm not gonna lose sleep over interior lights not working, but it would be handy to have them because, well, it is getting darker day by day. So yeah, for the moment, that would be it for the Discovery. I am hoping to take it for a little spin. Maybe actually tomorrow. We'll see. If I will, I will make some footage out of it. Yeah, it's time to enjoy it a little bit more than just constantly working on it. Although I know I will be constantly working on it because it is what it is. Yeah, so hopefully next week. Would it be next week? Yeah, hopefully next week, if everything's gonna work out, I might bring the Suzuki and I will start working on that. Now, this project is not gonna be, like I said, it's not gonna be a major project. It's just gonna be mainly cosmetics. So it's someone else's car, so whatever I would like to do to it, I'll be definitely limited. It'll be up to the customer to see what they want to do to the car. And so yeah, in coming weeks there will be Suzuki on the channel, and we will be working on that. And at that note, guys, thank you so much for watching again. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. The regular lights on, and now the big lights. Holy fuck, Jesus Christ. It's a day. Oh, it's a night. It's a day.